Defiant and determined, these protesters are calling on the government to resign. Despite rounds of tear gas and recent violence, they have occupied Baghdad's Tahrir Square, ignoring military orders of an overnight curfew.
No to the curfew. We will remain here. The curfew is one of their filthy games and tales.
Nearly 60% of Iraq's 40 million people live on less than $6 a day. They're fed up with high unemployment and what they call top-level corruption. They say the country needs new leadership.
There are so many young men that have been killed. So many have lost their lives.
Further south in Karbala, protesters say they were shot at with live ammunition. The governor says those claims are false.
And there were videos circulating online that were fabricated and tampered with, which are not from the province of Karbala. I reiterate, this news is false and baseless.
Over the last month, more than 200 people have been killed and thousands injured in anti-government protests. This is the second wave of nationwide protests that began in early October. Many of the protesters are students, and they are back with renewed anger.
This is a popular demand asking for greater changes, greater reforms in the government, and greater services.
It's a huge challenge for Prime Minister Adel Abdel Mahdi. He's only been in power for a year. He's promised to reshuffle the cabinet and introduce reforms, but he has refused to resign, saying chaos would follow. The prominent Shia cleric Muqtada al-Sadr controls the largest bloc in parliament, and he's called on the government to announce early parliamentary elections. The number of people arriving here in Tahrir Square continues to grow. We're seeing a lot of students. The teachers and the attorneys' unions have told their members to stay home and come here to show their solidarity. A curfew goes into effect at midnight. Natasha, Ghoneim, Aljazeera, Baghdad.